Roxy and welcome to another Function 5 Fitness video. Today we're going to demonstrate the pistol squat. It's also known as a single leg squat. And we're going to show you some stretches you can do and also some warm-ups you can do to prepare you before we do the pistols. So Tyler here, who's one of our trainers at Function 5, he's going to first demonstrate how you would increase your ankle mobility by warming up your ankles. So you want to start close to the beam and try to touch your knee to the beam, and then release. As you get better at it, you can inch your foot away, and depending on kind of your height and the length of your leg, anywhere from like 4 to maybe even 6 inches away, if you can get that, you've got great ankle mobility. So Tyler here has flexible ankles. You may find your ankles are really tight. You want to make sure to keep the heel on the ground as you press your knee to the pole. And if it raises off the ground, that means you just need to inch a little bit closer. So you want to do about 10 reps on each side, making sure you get both legs, both ankles. And then you can repeat that again. Then we're just going to move on to some of the pistol squat progressions. So you want to start out, first of all, in a fairly high box, just to make sure you got your form right. You're going to sit down on that box, choose one leg to start off on, drive up through the heel, and stand up nice and tall. You may find that one leg is easier to do than the other, and that's perfectly fine. You just want to make sure to work on that weak side. And then as you get stronger and more stable, you'll be able to progress to the lower box. So we have another box over here, slightly lower. And Tyler's going to be able to drive off that. If you need something in between, you can stack plates underneath. And you definitely want to do these in decreasing, kind of on a weekly basis. And doing about 5 or 6 on each side, just for your body to learn the movement. Notice how he's staying up nice and tall, driving through that heel. There's no forward bend in his torso. Okay, so as he gets better at him, he can just tap the box. He doesn't have to start at the bottom, so he can tap and then drive up. Now he's using a lot more muscles, that's stabilizing muscles, and he's able to stay nice and tall. Then once you've got the box single leg squats down, you can move on to using a bar or a pole. They have a Smith machine at the gym. You can use it for that. That's pretty much the only thing it's good for. So he's going to go down, just balancing against that pole and starting out with that L position, that pistol position at the bottom. Doing both legs. And then as he gets better and better, he can just use less of that pole. So he can just use one hand coming down, hardly any resistance at all, pulling him up. He's using mostly his own body weight. And you want to make these progressions slowly, a week at a time, focusing on it, just progressing slowly until you get the full pistol squat, which is without any assistance. Straight down and up. And even though Tyler's nice and tired from the warm-up, he's still able to complete them. Very good. Okay, and then also you can use a plate to help out some of your ankle mobility. So if you're having some trouble and you're almost there, you can put your heel on the plate, which gives your ankle a little lift, your leg a little lift. That's going to make it a little bit easier to do that squat. Also, if you were to wear lifting shoes, which help a little lift, that's going to make the pistol squats a little bit easier too. So, great way to increase stability and also leg strength. It's an excellent thing to add to your routine in addition to regular squats. And of course, it's going to work the hips a lot because you're really driving from the hips to the bottom. So Tyler's going to show you a really good hip stretch. You can do this stretch against a couch or a wall. Really simple to do. You're just going to put your foot up against the wall with your knee close to the wall and stand up as tall as you can. He's going to put his other leg out in front, making a nice 90-degree angle, and using the ball as support. You could also use a stack of books or a couple pillows or whatever you need to put your hand there. Now, you may find that you have less flexibility than Tyler, and that's okay. Just bring the knee out from the wall until you can get to a comfortable upright position. So this is excellent stretch for the hip flexors. Always make sure you're stretching after you've warmed up. You don't want to hold this stretch when you're not warm. It's really important to stretch when you're nice and warm. You'll increase your mobility and you won't hurt yourself. Very good. So, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for another Function 5 Fitness video.